Okay, guys, so to let you know about your final, what's going to happen, because starting on Monday, we open up the final. I want to explain what's going on, how you do it, etc., etc. So, what you would do to open up your final is you come down here to Spring Final, you click on it, and then in this folder, some of these instructions are already turned on. In this video, they are not. I will not turn them on until Monday the 4th. But just be aware if it's kind of faded out, that is going to be turned on. So for your APUSH final, the first thing that will happen is you have required readings. Please read chapters 33 and 34 to get a proper background on the Great Depression, both its causes and what happened during it. This year's final is going to be about the Great Depression and its effects on America. This final is a DBQ. It is timed. Let me repeat that, and I just want to be very clear. This is a timed final. So this test, once you start, is 45 minutes. If you lose internet connection, there's nothing I can do about it. If you don't finish in time, it will automatically submit where you're at 45 minutes. So please, 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 please be aware of that. All right, so before you even start the final, you should read these 2 chapters. All right, now let's go back. What will happen next, and it's not here because I'm currently recording it, there will be a video link right here, a lot like the quizzes and videos. You are required to take a test on this quiz. Excuse me, you are required to take a quiz on this video. I am going over the instructions. By taking this quiz, you acknowledge that you understand the instructions for the final. All right. The next thing that you're going to click on is the document assignments. Well, this folder is open, maybe. These are not. So there are 8 documents you will need to review. Now let's go ahead and click on the first one. Now, this goes over the background and gives you the question for the DBQ. Can you start preparing early? Sure. Okay. I don't care if you pre-write this. All right. So what's going to happen is you read the background. After the crash of the stock market in 1929, the Great Depression began. The Depression brought devastation to the economy of the United States and resulted in severe problems for the American people. Throughout the 1930s, the American people and the government dealt with the Depression in various ways. Using the information from the documents and your knowledge of United States history, answer the questions that follow for each part of document A, or part A. Part A is all of these documents. So the 8 documents are all part A. Okay? Your answers to these questions will help you in your part B essay. So if you want to take notes or print these out and have them ready for the final, you can do that. Okay? If this was a true AP test, you would have to do all these documents and write your DBQ in the 45 minutes. With this final, you get some extra time. So this is a PDF. I have both a PDF and a doc version. The doc version didn't work out too well, but so you will read this document here. This is President Hoover. You will answer this question. Don't worry about the score thing. Document 2, this is a book called The Invisible Scar. You will answer these 2 questions here, specifically how families dealt with the problems of the Depression. Okay, and then you will submit your assignment here. When you go and do documents 3 through 5 and 6 through 8, it's the same process, but this time it's 3 documents as opposed to 2. This first one is a photo, so you will have to look at the photo and talk about how this is showing one effect of the Great Depression. And then there's 2 short passages you have to read here and answer the questions. So it's a lot like document 1. Document 6 through 8 deals with some other sides. And these are all passages you have to read. Now, please remember, all of these should be framed in these 2 ideas here. Discuss problems faced by the American people during the Great Depression in the 1930s and explain how the American people and the government dealt with the problems of the Depression. Those are your driving questions and what will be graded in your DBQ. Also, please be aware, I'm not grading this assignment. The other AP teachers are grading it. I'm grading theirs, they're grading mine. So please use everything you've learned this year. Now, the rubric. Here's your rubric. Okay? This is based off the AP history rubric that will be administered. Okay? If you want to know how it's going to be scored, this is it. This is it exactly. Okay? There's no question on how it's going to be graded. Okay? I will turn this on. The Great Depression scoring key. This is kind of a cool document, and I think you guys will like it. Actually, I'm not going to turn this on because this has got the wrong thing, but I will get the right document in there that will show some samples from other tests. I think it's actually this one. Nope, this is the actual DBQ. I will get it on there though, that where it gives you samples from those tests and what it looks like. All right. For all of you, except for Princess and Brian Patterson, you will take this test right here. Your test is due Friday by 3 p.m. When you click on the test, okay, you will just start it. There's only one question. The question is the DBQ questions. Okay, so you will type it in there. I know it says here 10 points. That's going to be adjusted because that's based off the rubric. All right. Now, if you are a senior or an early grad, you have been individually assigned this test. This is due by Friday the 8th. So you have less time to do all these assignments. Okay. But it is still a 45-minute test. If you guys have any questions, please email me or contact me or drop in on a Zoom call ASAP. If it is past the 15th, you cannot take the test. If it is past the 8th for seniors, you cannot take the test. So I know you guys can do this. You're more than capable. I really like this year's final because it's kind of relatable to what's going on now. So good luck. Make sure you follow all of the instructions.